Hello folks, I'm Jason Chrisman. Today I want to tell you about the farm. On this farm, which I do not own, it's owned by a lady just down the road from here, about 5 miles. And she rents it to a commercial beef farmer, which is about 60 miles from here. I manage the farm. I'm less than a quarter mile away, so it works out real nice for me. So with us doing the commercial beef, the herd size is constantly changing. He'll bring me some down, and right now I've got 11, 6 of which are ready to be butchered. And he'll be making a trip down here this month to pick up the bigger boys and bring me another 15 or so. So I ought to be up around 20-25 time he's done switching the cattle around. We have several water spigots scattered amongst the farm. There are about 180 acres here. Most of which is pasture. There is a few woodlands. So that we practice intensive grazing, where we move the cattle to a fresh paddocks of grass roughly every day, day and a half. It really depends on the size of the herd. As you can see right now, they're eating hay, fully organic hay. This is purchased off of an Amish hay dealer. It's brought in on a truck. I unload it, and we feed it to the cows. Now most of the time stockpile our grass, and that's basically letting the grass grow so that the cows have something to eat during the winter months. It's basically hay still on the ground. Saves me a lot of work, and the cattle still graze it as long as it's not heavily covered in snow and ice. I give them fresh water daily. Cold days like today, like right now, it's about 10 degrees. I'll have to water about 3 times today to keep the ice broke and keep them in fresh water. So that's just kind of a rundown on how the water situation works with the intensive grazing. And to do this, you would have to have these water spigots scattered amongst the farm. Now if you look here on this map, you'll see all of these yellow dots. These yellow dots represent spigots on the farm. Now my plans are this year, once spring gets here, is to try and bring in a few broiler chickens and maybe follow the herd around with them. Help boost the soil content and get better grass for the cows. It's kind of a basic rundown on how the farm works, and I'll be adding more to this as the year goes. So if you'd like to know more about organic farming and the things I'm going to do with this farm, I'd like to bring the chickens on, have the cows. I'm venturing in other ways to use this farm since I have the opportunity to do so. Another thing we practice here on the farm is low stress methods, and that's not to put any stress on the cattle because it does affect the quality of the meat. So I do not put pressure on the cattle. Whenever it's time to move the cattle, I just simply call them, and I start that process with a bucket of salt. When I first get new cattle, the young cattle don't understand the calling, so I'll grab me a bucket of salt, start calling the cattle. They see the bucket. The young ones will see the bucket of salt. The older ones, like 6 are here, he knows when I call him to come. So the combination of the two will teach the young ones that once I start to call, they need to follow. And I'll lead them right into the next paddocks. There's no stress involved, and it's better off for your meat. Thanks for watching.